Welcome to HBO Lax. This is Lizzie Pace.
This is Catherine Dudas.
We're the two foremost TV film, pop culture, Mercury in retrograde experts in the world. Is Mercury in retrograde?
I don't think so. No, it's
Then I
not.
can't explain it.
Whoops. It's not. It is.
Shoot.
Though I did hear, I saw on a TikTok today that for Capricorns and Libras and Cancers, and I forget, maybe Aries, we're going to be the main characters soon, and good things will happen. And so that's good.
Ooh.
That's
Main
good.
character energy promised from Catherine tonight in this
Absolutely.
episode.
I'm stepping in.
Today we are recapping The Bear Season 2, Episode 4. Really a bottle episode, pretty much.
Yeah, it was. It was
a bottle episode in the Netherlands.
Yes, beautiful. I guess because Sydney, this was like Denmark. I don't know. Yeah. It was a lot of bicycles. So one of those.
Two best TV experts.
Two TV experts.
A lot of bicycles.
A lot of bicycles. And it made me think, I wonder when bicycles became popular historically. Anyway, but that's a Google rabbit hole.
I did wonder why we didn't see Marcus on a bicycle.
Good point. He should have been on a bicycle. He should have gotten into the culture, into the world. But yeah, this was a Marcus episode. Like last week was a Sydney episode. But hers, felt a little bit more like there were other scenes in there. But maybe not.
Right.
From the other people.
Well, I guess because he's stranded from the other people. So we do see like some FaceTimes.
Right. That's true.
We do see, this scene. We finally have the sister telling Carm that she's pregnant, and then slapstick comedy, the wall falls as she's saying pregnant, and everyone knows that means she's pregnant.
That's interesting. This was a miss for me. But
yes, agreed.
I could tell you agreed by the way you said slapstick. It was not. No one says slapstick in a positive connotation.
Sometimes there is just like slapstick in this show, like when she fell through the wall, and I'm just
it's not.
I don't know.
It's not my thing.
I just think you have to be a body comedian in order to do that.
Like Chris Farley,
Abby Jacobson.
Yes, good
when
call.
She
Abby Jacobson
rolls around on the floor in that episode where she's at the dentist.
Lizzie.
I shit my pants. I was laughing so hard.
I completely forgot, and the image just popped in my head. The funniest moment one of the funniest moments in TV history was,
I agree.
And Alana trying to grab Abby into the makeup.
This is in Broad City. It's such a good show.
Oh, yeah. You guys have to. I mean, you gotta watch Broad City.
Obviously, we watched it.
Obviously. I mean, it's two
the target audience.
Stoner girls who are artists or artist adjacent. If this is your first episode you're listening to of The Bear, stoner means happy. And cool girls. Happy. And anyway, but yes, I think this, okay, wait. Also, first question though, do you remember how many weeks we were before? Did we do a big time jump here?
It's 7 weeks to open in this one.
7 weeks feels like
I feel like it was like 12.
Okay.
I think we did jump.
Okay, so we jumped a month.
Jumped.
Oh, we jumped. House of the Dragon.
I think the show came with me.
I'm so nostalgic for when we were doing House of the Dragon. I'm already feeling nostalgic for past. We've only been doing this less than a year.
For the next season of it. I feel like we're never going to get it now. We're going to get a double strike. Actors are striking. Writers are striking.
Yes, lots of striking.
Netflix, just cave already.
Oh, my God.
Hello.
The studio thing, obviously, this is fucking insane, and greed on a next level. Greed to a level that we cannot comprehend, and it's really upsetting.
How does that just come up so much?
Yeah.
It's almost as if like our whole existence is like determined by corporations or something.
It's
I don't
almost
know.
as if
I'm not
all the
gonna
whole
think too
media
hard
is
into it.
3 people. Oh my gosh.
Like the Threads thing is so bonkers.
Okay, so I'm not on it. Is it just like Twitter?
Yes, without DMs and without you can't pay to be verified now.
Okay, so
And
I
there's
missed
no
the whole.
hashtags.
I listened to the daily because we've established on this podcast. We've established on this podcast before that I do listen to the daily, which is the same as reading a newspaper, and the
And
daily.
that's the source of my news. You telling me what the daily says.
It's
Also
true.
established.
Also,
Your TikTok was so good.
Oh, thank you. I'm really, guys. I'm really going for. We're trying to reach new people. I'm really going for it on the TikTok, and it's
Yeah.
fun. Honestly,
Everyone
I
tell
really enjoy
friends.
it. Tell a friend. I
We
do
do
enjoy
not
making
want
TikToks.
Catherine to go back to a day job, so please tell a friend, rate us 5
Guys,
stars.
I babysat 2 babies at one time today, and I feel loopy. I feel crazy. So wait, what was I saying? But yes, rate and review.
Threads.
The Threads. Okay, yeah. So I listened to the daily, and I just like decided to be ignorant about the whole Twitter thing because I was just like, I know Elon Musk bought it, but I don't want to know anything else. And then so the daily told me what all the shenanigans has been going up on, and I'm like, oh my god. What an idiot. And this is so stupid.
Oh my god, it's absurd.
It's so dumb.
It's
and
the stupidest thing in the world.
But also the woman said something that I feel like I related to. She was like, the woman on the daily, she was like, there was this kind of hope that maybe we were just going to turn our back, get rid of one social media and like turn our back forever and then get more free time or like read a book. And then Threads happened and it was like, JK.
No, I famously just quit Twitter like really
Yes, you
recently.
did.
And
You
now
did.
Threads is here, so.
They're like,
But I'm going to be better about
Lizzie.
I'm going to be better.
Oh my God, I'm going to be
My
better.
intake.
We're all going to be better, guys. We all got to be better. It's so easy to distract yourself, but we all have to sit in silence. And even though it
We're all gonna
sucks,
set a timer when we go on TikTok.
set a timer, read a book. I read a book over vacation, and I love reading books, but I feel guilty when I read books in my house.
Do you like sci-fi?
I do.
Okay, you have to read the Silo series. It's a trilogy, and I am like almost done with the 3rd book.
Dude,
now.
okay, I did famously
Maybe we should
start
do
it
that
last
for
night. Well, no, I started it last night, Lizzie, and I
The show?
Yes, and everyone said it. The show, but I want to read the book. This feels like it would be better as a book. There were just certain choices they made in the show that it's so hard watching shows that we're not talking about because all I want to do is talk to you. Like I have things in my head that I want to say about it on the podcast, and there's nowhere to put
I know.
it.
I saw it just got rated as like the number 2 best show of the year.
Okay.
Look, it spurred me to go and download the audiobook as soon as I finished.
I love the concept. Certain things are great. Certain things about it are really good. There's just certain artistic choices.
Some things.
It's a great premise. So certain, really, yeah. There were just certain tonal choices. I thought, but anyway, but again, like nitpicking. But best show of the year. I mean, wait, Severance was last year. I was like just making sure. I'm like Severance was last year, right? I was like, obviously Severance is the best. Oh, honest,
Second best. I don't know what they put as the number 1, but I just saw this.
Station 11 also was amazing. Anyway, I love Station 11. I want to go back in time to when I didn't see it, and I want to watch it.
There's
again.
a guy from Station 11 in Silo.
Oh.
The doctor guy.
Oh. I gotta go back and look at that. Oh, Rashida Jones though is amazing.
So good.
She's beautiful too. Oh my gosh. Her bangs. Everyone's gonna me and her both got bangs. Because we fear getting older and bangs make us feel young. Oh my gosh. Anyway, wow. Well, this was a fun tangent, but
I loved it. I keep talking about Silo on every podcast I'm on because I'm just like, I just haven't gone through an audiobook this fast in a while.
Oh my gosh. No, you're inspiring me to download it on my Kindle. I'm excited to read it.
Lol.
Whoa. Ooh, I also just read the
worst
first
title
book.
in Silo, in my opinion.
The Broken Earth series, the book number 1, I just finished, and if anyone's looking for it, it's a fantasy series, and it's like one of the first books in a while that I was kind of hooked, like chapter 1, and it feels written in a way that I enjoy. So yes, I flew through it when I was down the shore.
I need a new one once I finish.
Yes, I totally recommend.
Anyway, we find out that Sugar is pregnant. Slapstick comedy, 7 weeks to open. And
it was sweet. It was sweet that she was like very excited about it. She was like, and she's like, I don't want you to think I'm not excited. I'm excited. And yeah, that was cute.
It was adorkable.
It was adorkable. Again, her performance not my favorite, but loved the moment. Oh, guys.
There's just something about it. I don't know what it is. It's just like different. It just doesn't. Everyone else feels real in the show.
Yes, honestly, she's doing theater. She's doing theater acting, and I can see the words. Like if I was her acting teacher, and I gave her the scene to do, I could see like why she made all the choices she made, and you can see her making certain choices, whereas other people just say the words. Like Sydney, in contrast, Sydney at the end of this episode, oh my God. Because you know what she does that's so brilliant, and that makes it different, is she's acting like she doesn't know what she's about to say. She you genuinely believe that she's coming up with the words as it's happening.
Yeah, she's so good.
She's so good.
We see Marcus back in the hospital. He is telling his mom about his new stage job, and he has said that he's going to go on this trip and that he's going to come up with 3 different desserts. And you can tell he's really like a good caretaker for his mom. He's explaining a bunch of stuff to the nurse, like very worried to go away. I'm just reading what I wrote here. Me telling Jake about what to do with Luca when I'm going to Mexico this weekend. Here's where all the streets are.
And he goes, hey, it's okay. I got it. Like the nurse did.
Yeah.
Hold your hand.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, I got a text from my my art wife, my production partner that I do the movies with, my friend Olivia, and she started The Bear, and she goes, why does The Bear feel like us trying to make the next movie? And I was like, I said that on the podcast. I was like, the pizza box scene? She goes, yes, the pizza box scene. Yeah, and I was like, I said the same thing. She goes, she was like, that's us right now trying to get funding and doing our budget.
I had my most Catherine moment coming up.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love when it's about me.
We see, well, actually, now I just remember what it was. I don't know if well, we'll get to it. We see Marcus and a friend in a vest. Who is this man?
No idea. No context.
There's no context for this man. Maybe a roommate or something. It was very strange. And I was like, this feels like a scene that could have been cut. He's telling 2 different people to check on his mom.
Yeah.
And his friend, roommate, lover, whoever he is, tells him he learned Danish words to be able to connect with him when he gets back. I'm like, okay, we have this overwhelming, bold
I did for a second thought they were. I was like, are they dating? Like, I really did think like for a second. I'm like, maybe they're
the vest.
Yeah, the vest. Yes, the vest, and
dropping someone at the airport,
and checking in on the mom, and then the Danish. Yeah, there are a lot of very intimate things. So maybe this guy's if they're not together, he's in love with him. He's in love with Mark.
I love this expert opinion. That's the conclusion.
Decided.
And he makes a global warming joke. Don't ask him about IKEA. I wrote, who is this man? We cut to Marcus in Copenhagen, and he eats a hot dog with these pickles on it that looks delicious. And he's dragging his suitcase on the cobblestones. He's staying on a boat with, I guess, a family friend, in a family friend's boat.
I think of Carmi. I think.
Oh.
Because the letter at the end...
I thought it was a friend of the mom.
The letter at the end said, say hi to CB or something. which I know is Carmi's chef things. Yeah.
Wow. Astute, Catherine.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow.
It's all I have.
Incredible.
Beautiful. Wait, but this was this whole montage was my most Denmark moment of the week. All these beautiful shots of Denmark.
Gorgeous.
And
gorgeous. It's so much Copenhagen porn.
Yes, Copenhagen. I guess we're in Amsterdam, right?
Or as I called it throughout, cope porn.
Cope porn. I love that. It was so, because it's very, and when I saw those montages, I was like, oh, okay, we're here. Like, they traveled. These are all, the B cam operator went out and got all these shots with the second team and on some day of shooting, and they're like, we're getting all the pretty cop porn.
Oh, they got a lot of shots.
And then,
it is Copenhagen, and I know this because I just went there. I was there for a layover, and I had like 4 hours, and I was like, I'm fucking going. And I went to this very famous canal where he does go. I'll
I love that. That's beautiful. I made me want to go. It made me miss Europe. I want to go. I want to go there so bad. So beautiful.
Yeah, so pretty.
Oh, so beautiful.
We see Marcus meet a new man.
Ooh.
This man with the eyebrows who is named Luca. And he is showing him all of these chef techniques. You stick it in to be confident. And I was like, okay.
Okay. Lizzie's face.
I was like, what's happening here?
Okay, I had the same thought. Okay, we're not. I know our minds are. I know
just
our minds just in the gutter. I know. We do famously have a horniest moment of the week on this show. We both are not afraid to say when we're turned on. But what is going on?
This was my runner-up. It's not my HM.
It's not my H, but no, this 100% crossed my mind of this being. I was like, no one made a joke after that. I was like, the fact that neither one of them made a joke about like sex or something. Like, neither one of them called it out. I was like, what
did they
is
not
this?
hear it?
And then throughout this, Lizzie, every scene they had, I was like, every scene we should rate the sexual tension. I was trying to figure out if there was sexual tension.
Yeah.
Like, is there sexual tension here? I can't decide.
There wasn't. I don't
think so. I'm leaning on no.
I don't know. And I've also seen some like takes probably on Threads where it's like, I'm just so grateful Carm and Sydney have this platonic relationship. And I was like, wait, what? Platonic? Is it?
It's just like, wait. Oh my gosh.
What show am I watching?
Well, I know. I mean, everything
Sexy
Carmi does is sexy.
Yes, chef.
But yes, chef. Speaking of yes, chef, he says yes, chef and no chef a lot. I guess, and it's cute. Yeah, Marcus. Also, I'm going to go ahead and say, since we were already talking horny stuff, I've been flirting with a Marcus crush I wasn't sure if I had one officially. After this episode, I was like, I would go on a date with this guy and I would enjoy it. I would really enjoy a date with this man.
Wow.
So I'm putting it out there. I love it.
Are you saying this about the actor or...
Oh, I think the character. I don't know the actor.
Okay.
I mean, I just really enjoy it.
Know exactly what you are saying.
I mean, and obviously, I also like the British guy who looks like the guy from Toy Story, who looks like the mean kid in Toy Story. Right?
The villain.
The kid.
He's got villainous eyebrows.
He looks exactly like him.
Who is this man?
Yeah, he looks familiar. He's definitely been in a lot of stuff.
He is famous.
He's definitely famous. He's been in things. Was he in 19?
Well, he shows him how to make a green smoothie. This looks like a disgusting dessert.
Oh yeah, they make the most disgusting desserts in this episode. I know they're supposed to taste great. But oh yeah, he makes this gelatin thing and he tells him how to do it and he doesn't know, or it's like not gelatin. I don't know what it is.
It's gross.
It's green. There's so many steps. And it just doesn't seem worth it. But apparently it tastes like a minty. It tastes like a minty
Have you ever had an
Snickers.
ice cream sundae?
Exactly, so easy, and it's so good.
Easy. Popcorn.
popcorn's great. Come on. You have to put your hand in ice and crush. There's just so many steps.
That's my favorite dessert.
What is popcorn?
Popcorn. Or ice cream if it has to be sweet.
You're a salty girl? You like salty?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm more of a sweet.
Yeah, like popcorn and bread.
I love bread.
Well, then we get quick pops of Sydney trying to hire a new person. And the second guy, I think, says, "When can I talk to the chef?" And she goes, "You are." And this was my most misogynistic moment of the week.
This was also my most misogynistic moment of the week. I'm like, dude, also...
This was also my most Catherine moment of the week.
Oh, because the red carpet? Yeah. When I was on the red carpet, this is very reminiscent of when... guys, I was on the red carpet for my film's premiere at the Santa Barbara Film Festival. We had to do, like, a surprisingly high number of interviews on the red carpet, and we're like, why there's no, it felt like this was a lot, and why would anyone care? But it was very exciting. It's our premiere, and it's a very prestigious festival. Anyway, this guy goes up to our group, and it's the 4 girls. It's like me and the 4 cast members, and 3 of them are girls. And then 1 man, and he goes up to the man who's an actor and producer, and he goes, "So, as the director," and all of us went, no, or we just went very politely, like, no, that's no. And Jacob's face.
You see Catherine step up and be like, "I'm the director."
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's me. And then Jacob made a great video of it. He like found the clip online and like made this funny TikTok. It's on my Instagram if you want to check it out.
It's such a good TikTok.
It's such a good, and it's so cringe for the guy because it's just like, it was also just took me aback because it was just like such a clearly sexist weird thing to happen that you think like, oh, that's not actually gonna happen, and then it like did.
Exactly.
And it's like so typical. It's like come on, like in 2022 or whenever it was,
Catherine, like my friend was interviewing for a job, and the guy interviewing her at one point goes, "Well, as a diversity hire, you would be whatever."
That's
because she's a woman.
Insane. That's right? Insane. As a diversity hire. And also he says it like as if like, and not a real hire, like a diverse, like
exactly
off. Like, that's awful. That's like, it's really, that makes sense. No, I mean, it's crazy how, and also I will say, I mean, at this point, now, let's get into the real talk. Like, a lot of the times, people at parties will be surprised when I say director. But it's only because I'm so hot.
Because there's so few directors.
I'm so hot, and they think I'm an actor. That's how I interpret it. I'm like, they're like, how could you not be an actor? And like, I know.
Because you are so hot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's why all of these things are happening.
That's why. Not Mercury retrograde.
You are the main character energy, baby.
That's very nice. But it's interesting that I was also surprised when he did that because I was like, it's a film about women. It's a film about women. Why would the one guy with us be the director? And then I was like, oh, right. It's because of all of cinematic history. Because in my head, I'm like, if it's one guy and 4 girls, why would he be the director? But because that's history.
Girls are actresses.
Because girls are actresses. Anyway, Juniper's on Showtime and Paramount Plus.
Anyway, loved this moment. She ends up hiring a guy after because he has an open schedule. We then see that
I liked him.
The guy.
Wait, he was SNL too. The guy that they hire. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't think he lasted long. But anyway, cut to these beautiful shots of croissants and pastries. We see Marcus. Wait, is this before or after he makes the weird mint thing? Oh, no, he makes ice cream. He asks him, have you ever made ice cream before? And then Marcus, he's like, no, I haven't. And then he takes eggs with his hand and puts it into cream. And then hot British guy shows him the proper way to scoop a green ice cream, which what the fuck is this green? Why is it a dark
disgusting.
Green? Gross. is our official stance.
We see Marcus leave a voicemail for his mom, and he's sitting in that Nyhaven area. It's just like this canal with all the different colored buildings on it.
So
it's so pretty. And there was an old car show there when I was there.
Ooh.
All of these old cars right on the docks. Cool.
That is cool.
We see he eats one of the things that he makes with Luca, the eyebrow guy, and he says, doesn't it taste like a minty Snickers bar? And I guess it does. We see him do a call with Fack and Richie, and they're talking about the fire marshal, and then there's some balloon popping. Slapstick.
Oh, yes. Wait, and then, yeah.
Did you see this got nominated for Best Comedy?
Oh, I didn't. But that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Yeah, it's really interesting to see. I am, even though all these desserts look gross, it's very interesting to see the artness of them. Like, they do look very, like it took a lot of time. Yes, and like symmetrical. And this whole, and when he was doing the operation, when it was like it was operation or whatever, I was like, I would be so bad. Or like the stick it in thing. I just was thinking about how bad I would be at this job and how I have no patience.
You're
and
not
how
good at sticking it in.
Hey. I'm gonna put a sound effect there, like in Miles's podcast. I'm gonna put it in post.
Oh, I love that. We need a soundboard.
We need a soundboard.
Like Miles. Miles has inspired us. We gotta level up.
But yeah, Marcus and Hot British Guy or Luca are flirting, kind of, but not really, and we still can't tell. And he, Marcus goes and buys a lot of desserts, which was very sweet, and like to try them all. And he has drawings, and you can tell he's being really passionate. I just love when people are passionate about what they do, especially when I would not be passionate about what they're doing. It's very interesting to me.
Like he's doing extra work, like homework.
Yeah, it's nice. And he like cares, and he's on this cool boat. And yeah, anyway, yeah, the fire suppression test.
And he doesn't think there's a cat that he's supposed to be feeding? I thought we were going to see this cat.
Excuse me. Yes, absolutely blue-balled us on that cat.
Right?
What the fuck? How can you? That was
like
Chekhov's cat. Chekhov's cat.
Yes. Chekhov's cat. Exactly.
What the fuck?
We see they kind of give some backstory. Marcus worked at a phone company and then McDonald's and played D3 football in college, but then his mom got sick 4 years ago and was given only 2 years to live. And he had gotten lunch at this beef spot with someone crazy guy who wanted to open a bakery.
Wow.
They didn't open a bakery, right?
No, but I guess, there's a part of it. They of the shop, like they made their own baked and bread.
Okay. So they have like part.
They had yes, and I thought this was really interesting, and I was like, oh, this. I didn't realize. I guess he was so new, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at him. He's in Copenhagen. Like a year and a half ago, he wasn't even a chef. I'm like, this is cool. This is he's really like, I don't know. It's amazing.
You could learn.
I know. No, I'm looking for all these. I'm like, how much does that pay? Yeah, it was cute and British. Oh yeah.
Oh, and there's a little flirt about Luca's like, who's Michael Jordan?
I thought this was very flirty. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, is this flirting? And oh yeah, he's like, yeah, you know who Michael Jordan is. And then yeah, Luca tells this whole story about how
it's less about skill, more about being open.
Ooh, that sounds like sex. I don't know.
I'm just imagining someone who like listens to a bunch of like the Bear recap podcasts and them being like, I get to this one and it's just like they watched a completely different episode that was pornographic.
We're just like raised eyebrows after every scene. We're like, okay, we see. It's like they know. Yeah, you guys get our brand. It's just it's seeing all of the story around the horny moments. And
that's like my life.
It's yeah.
We see more cope porn.
This scene was a little too written. This scene was too written for me.
Yeah, it was just like, here's all the exposition about both characters.
Yeah, I was like, you guys are better than this. Not to be hard on you guys, but you know, you writers listening.
Do you think the guy he learned from was Carmi?
I just got goosebumps. Maybe it was Carmi.
Is Carmi bi?
Is Carmi? Oh my God! Can you imagine if this guy and Carmi hooked up?
I think I'm reading too much into it.
Nope, that's canon now. We've decided. That's canon. That is certainly canon. And but yes, we see Marcus with a burger, eating more pickles. Oh, I love pickles. And he goes around and he sees all the food, and he goes and he looks at the flowers, and he's like understanding what beauty is so he can recreate it in his desserts. And then he makes the first scene's dessert again, takes a picture, which is very cute, and he sends to his mom. He keeps sending the pictures to his mom. It makes me want to cry.
Oh God, yeah.
It's so sad and sweet. And it makes, but it's also so relatable. It's like that relatable thing of like when it's like we all have that one person. It's like we need to. It's like, look, I'm proud. I'm proud of this. Like, or at least I have in my family's group text. I usually just send things. I'm like, look, I'm proud of this. And it's like just nice to be like, you know. And then Marcus comes across a guy yelling, "Help!" I'm trying to say how he said it. Help. And
that was so earnest and bad.
That should be my memoir title. That was so earnest and bad. Oh my God, that's amazing. Anyway, but yeah, this guy, this fence fell on him, which seemed really scary.
He crashed into a fence.
I guess so. And Marcus is so great, and also they can't understand each other. And I was really stressed because I was like, oh, they can't understand each other. But then he rolled out from under, and then he gives him a big hug, and that I almost cried in the middle of.
The hug was super sweet. Him moving the heavy thing off of this man was my unrelatable moment of the week. Not that I wouldn't help, but I would be like, he's broken.
Yes.
I need an ambulance.
I would think the same thing. I will agree that this was also my unrelatable moment, because it's also I think as Americans, we're instilled with this thing of like, we're going to get sued if we help someone who's hurt, because if we hurt them more, we get sued. I feel like that's something I've been told multiple times. It's like, you're not supposed to try to help someone because they could sue you if you would do more damage.
Whoa.
Which
I don't heard that.
I don't know. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess.
I've heard the thing like, you don't want someone to get hurt on your land.
Oh right, yes. Or host underage drinking at your land.
Don't do that on your land.
Don't do that on your land.
It's all stolen land anyway.
Yeah, it's also that's true.
You know what was this moment was also my most relatable moment, was this man crashing his bike. I got in a bike crash when I was at Burning Man. To be fair, the woman I crashed with didn't light up her bike, and that's a big no-no. But
that's not.
Took a tumble.
Oh my God, were you okay? Did you bleed?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh. I'm fine.
Lizzie's like, look at me.
I got that blood back, Catherine. Don't worry.
Oh my God, I got blood taken today.
Did you lose some of your blood?
I walked forever. I said goodbye. Goodbye, I'll miss you.
Goodbye. I left it on the playa.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so cute though, just showing Marcus being a good guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is like very heroic. No one even sees what he does. He doesn't tell anyone. I would tell everyone. I'd be like, I just saved someone. I'm a hero.
I would put it on a thread immediately.
Yeah.
Thread it out. I was just sorry. I just had the thought in my head. I'm like, instead of saying tweet, would you say thread? Wait, like
I'll try.
I threaded. Yeah, maybe that works.
Thread it.
God, don't you wish and not wish at all that you were in the meeting when Mark Zuckerberg was trying to come up with threads? And it's like everyone pitching around there and like hearing all the bad suggestions and them trying to be like, yeah, threads is good because it's like threads. These are things I think about.
I want to be in the room when what's his face found out about threads.
Oh,
because I just feel like
that would be
it's success.
fun.
Like it got 100 million users in whatever days.
Also,
and I think most of it is just people trying to dunk on Elon Musk.
Truly, it's actually kind of crazy and unprecedented. It's just a lot of people are signing up for threads, I think, out of spite, which is so the internet now. I'm not even surprised. That is so the internet that is so the internet. Which I'm not against. I'm not necessarily against that. And
no, I think it fueled me.
Honestly, yeah. I was like, it was very exciting. Someone needs to take that motherfucker down a notch. So yes, Marcus is in bed FaceTiming.
I praise all our billionaire overlords.
Yes,
all of
me
you,
too.
I respect you.
I respect you. Give me money to make a film.
I respect you, and I'm on your side.
I'm on your side in the wars, just in the water wars. Remember that.
Just remember that we're hot. That'll help.
Remember we're hot, and
yeah. So he then FaceTime Sydney. Okay. And the Zoom is messed up. Why? This is just triggering for me.
It's triggering. It's honestly, every time I see it's triggering.
Mean, Magic Mike XXL or Magic Mike, the third movie, was so bad.
It was so bad.
They only had the other dancers come in on a Zoom that wasn't working, and this brought me right back there.
It also made me think about that, and it's just frustrating. I mean, I get it. It's also relatable. It was going to be my most relatable moment where I'm just like, it's just classically relatable. It's like that frustrating feeling when you're talking, and actually, I will say, and then Sydney's response to Marcus saying that he's were like feeling guilty, that honestly was a very relatable moment. The way she was trying to like come up with the right thing to say, it's like you can tell. I felt in that moment, and her acting's just so good, that she was trying to tell him like she was like, I want you to know that you deserve this, like, but I don't know how to say this. It's like that's how I feel too when my friends are like, oh, I feel guilty about doing this, and it's like it's like I want so badly to communicate to you that's like, no, it's like you deserve to enjoy your life, like, because life is for trying to enjoy it and like doing cool new things. And it was like, but the way she was trying to say it,
also like he's talking about these nightmares that his mom is dead, and I was just like, well, her mom is dead, and like,
so true.
How is she like,
so true,
responding to like, don't worry, your mom isn't. But then she says, I miss you. And he goes, I miss you too. And this was my horniest moment of the week.
Oof, we had the exact same one, because this was also my horniest moment of the week. We had the exact same. I was like, because him saying I missed you too, I was like, oh, that's a romantic / horny.
He said it in a horny way.
He said it in a horny way. He was like, are we doing this? We doing this? This was very cute. And then she freezes and makes a joke. And he says that she plays too much. Which may be so.
Then Marcus makes this very cute dessert with a blowtorch. Again, it's like pineapple. Like, that's not dessert to me. That's a vegetable.
And also, wait, did he put on like eggs? What were those things? Were those the little fish eggs? What are they called?
I don't know.
Caviar?
The green plop was back. Oh yeah, there was I wrote ew caviar here too.
In the dessert? I've never had it, but that seems crazy to me.
I had it at our holiday party at my old company, and it was gross.
That's what I would think. I'm like, why would fish eggs be good?
It's like an Emperor's New Clothes thing. Like, that's how bad it was. But I'm also just like not a seafood person generally.
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be. I just became a pescatarian because I'm trying to introduce.
Ooh.
I've been a vegetarian for 10 years, and now I'm trying to be a pescatarian.
Go.
But I can't. I haven't figured out a way to make the fish good.
On the fish.
Yes, I've decided. Fuck you, fish. I don't care. But anyway, Marcus. I really like salmon. I've realized, which is good.
Salmon is my favorite also.
Oh, it's so good. I need to figure out a way to make it in a
one.
way that I like, though, because I feel like I'm not good.
I make it disgusting. It like makes this pink ooze. I know it's like I did something wrong.
That's so funny. My mom showed me how to make it when I was home, and I hope I remember. I think it's just butter. I honestly think we just sauteed it in butter, which I'm like, that's fair. But he puts this whole dessert together, and then he does it. Oh wait, this was actually and then he puts it all together, and he takes a bite, and he smiles, and it was very cute. It's a very nice ending. But it was my runner-up for most unrelatable. I'm like putting that much effort into something that I'm just going to eat right away, and it's not for someone else. Very unrelatable. If I'm making something,
like the whole career.
This makes more sense, but it just felt so exhausting. I'm like, that's exhausting, and then you just eat it. I
hate cooking.
Oh my god, he had to do all that work. He had to be a blowtorch.
And that's part of it. It's like so much work for 2 seconds.
You have to really embrace the work. That's what I need to learn how to do that more. I just don't.
I've heard that you enjoy food more if you have made it with your hands. I haven't found that to be the case, but
no, I just wish someone else made it because I'm like, this sucks. I was like, I made this and it sucks and I hate it, and I wish someone else had made it. But yeah, guys, that was our episode 4, season 2, episode 4 of The Bear.
Yes.
Love that. I'm a huge Marcus stan. And yeah, well, we're gonna episode 5 will be next. I'm so excited. I'm excited for. I'm excited for what happens. I enjoy every episode. I'm excited to get more into the plot. We're doing these like these side character like episodes, but I'm excited to get more back into plot.
The meat of the plot.
The meat of the plot. Seeing what's going on.
I agree. The different bureaucracy hurdles that they have to do with setting up the restaurant. I mean, they add another one here. We failed the fire suppression test. I'm just like, I'm not keeping track of this.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, it's so stressful. Honestly, the beginning, it actually made me feel better. At the beginning, it had the montage of like all the calendar and the letter, and there's not enough money. And I'm like, I feel like this feels like my energy right now in this stage of in this month. Won't last forever, but in this month I feel that energy of like it's like there's
get
not
your
enough.
Pizza boxes ready.
Yeah, my pizza boxes.
Scribble.
I'm excited for more Carmy. I miss Carmy, not gonna lie. I miss him.
Yeah, I agree.
Not enough
but
of our boy.
You have a new crush count.
I do have enough.
Now.
I do.
That's great.
I have a crush count too. And
that roster, Catherine.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously really love Richie, the actor who plays Richie. Richie himself is not as, but he's really good in Girls, that actor. Remember when he was Marnie's boyfriend, Desi?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. He was so good.
I love Girls,
I love Girls. The way he got emotional as Marnie's boy, he would just, like, break down. And she'd be like,
He's so
my
funny.
God. Oh, my gosh. I got a lovely review from Cat Be Trippin'. This podcast is always my horniest moment of the week. Thank you so much. You really got it this week. This week extra horny.
Great episode for you.
Yeah. I came here via The Pit, Game of Roses, as I already love Lizzie and was excited about the shows they were recapping. Aww. I fell in love with Captain as well. Aw. This podcast is like hanging out with friends, talking about your fave shows. Give it a try. I promise you'll stay and love it. P.S. I'm writing this while in deep mourning over the end of Succession. The ending was everything. Keep up the great work. Kat, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's so nice.
The end of Succession was so
I also feel
my family didn't like it, but
what? Okay, people who don't like it don't understand that TV shows have to end. You know what I mean? Like there's just TV shows have to end. There has to be an ending, and like it's just.
I'm just like it was everything I wanted.
It was everything I wanted.
So I don't know, whatever.
No, it was everything, and I think it's just honestly because I have not liked endings to things, but it's only when I realize I don't like them because I just didn't want it to end. Like, or it was like, oh, it's like it can never have a perfect ending because they're people that we've fallen in love with and we want to know their every intricacy of the rest of their life. Yeah. And then we just get this like goodbye, and it is like a death. It is. It's why
I've cried during so many.
Oh my gosh, that's probably why I rewatch. I'm a big rewatcher of TV shows, and I think it's because I can't let go. I go, we gotta go again. Sorry.
Or you already know what's gonna happen. It's very comforting.
That's true. It's also for anxiety. We also, it's. I remember my mom sending me an article because my mom is a big rewatcher of shows, and she sent me an article that was like, people who rewatch shows have a lot of anxiety. And my mom was like, oh. My mom was like, oh.
I find like there's so few shows I would want to rewatch. I rewatched Sopranos. I rewatched Dawson's Creek.
Oh. I've rewatched Gilmore Girls probably 50 times. Probably.
Whoa.
In my life. I could recite.
Are you a Lorelai or a Rory?
I mean, I'll let the people decide, but it's obviously Lorelai. I literally modeled my whole personality off Lauren Graham in 2003.
Oh my God, it's all coming together.
It really makes sense. And I also like Rick and Morty. I rewatch. I love like. Also, I feel like when you
know
miss
I'm
jokes,
older than she was in the show. Her character. Isn't that weird?
Oh, right, because she was 32. I know. It's weird because she seemed like a literal adult, like the oldest, most mature adult. And now we're all in our 30s and we're like, oh, this is... Also, like, the Friends, like how all the Friends had a freak out on their 30th birthday, the show Friends. It's, like, weird reaching...
Oh, they did?
Yeah, there was, like, an episode where, like, they're all freaking out. They're all 30 and they're freaking out. And I'm like, oh, my God. I hate that. I get that now. Honestly, no, I like being 30. I enjoy being 30. It's fun. It makes sense.
It's slapstick. 34 slapstick.
It's slapstick. I have a tattoo. I always forget I have a tattoo, but...
That's
right
cool.
here.
You could be a chef now.
Oh, wait.
If I've learned anything.
I got a message from someone who told me what a tattoo meant. I think it was the one... Oh, Bree said the 773 tattoo on our king's arm is Chicago area code. Oh, thank you, Bree.
That makes a lot more sense than the dishwasher thing.
No, Lizzie. It makes the equal amount of sense. Don't you worry.
Sorry, just a 310 gal.
Yeah.
I don't know these things.
Wait, I love that. That's great. That makes sense. Oh, see, it's the attention to detail with these shows that is just I love so much. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening, and remember to head on over to our Patreon for
rate, review, subscribe.
Yeah, we got
Get
Severance
on our
up there.
Patreon. And let us know what you want us to do next. We're starting to think about next shows.
Yes. Guys, it doesn't seem like there's a lot.
Severance.
Yes, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of really... tell us what shows you're excited about coming up, because we're like, what are the good shows coming up? And I'm not watching The Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Okay, me either. I'll back you on that one. You're the one who likes history.
No. It's not about history. My mom watched the first season. It's like about the car. It's Lincoln like the car. I wish it would. If it was the real Lincoln Lawyer, I would love that. But it's about like a car. God. Like it's like modern time. I know it's stupid.
I'm not watching either of those.
The Abraham Lincoln Lawyer sounds great. Okay, guys.
Yeah, let us know if you need us to do Silo.
Yes, let us know. I mean, I would love to talk about Silo. I would love to do it. Actually, that would be fun. All right. And
we'd love to do something that's in the zeitgeist.
Yes.
But yeah, HBO has like nothing coming up.
I know, this is the problem.
Even though they got 4 Emmy-nominated shows in the Best Drama category.
Oh, wow.
House of the Dragon, Succession.
Oh, my God.
White Lotus. Oh, wait, maybe White Lotus was...
No, I think you're right.
I don't know what. I think that was drama.
Oh.
And then one other one.
Barry?
Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Oh, and Barry.
Oh my god.
Wait.
I mean, I know it's technically over, but I would love to talk about the last season of Barry. But I know it's technically over. Anyway, but yes, guys, let us know. And
We love you.
we love you.
Yes,
Chef.